I'm going to play a game of solitaire for Wright Patterson Mah Jongg. Wright Patterson Mah Jongg is also known as Air Force Rules. The only reason it's known as Air Force Rules is because the game was created at McCook Airfield in the 1920s. Later, it became Wright Patterson Air Force Base. So they named the game Wright Patterson Mah Jongg. It's primarily played by military dependents, so that no matter where they're stationed in the world, they play by the same rules. If you want to know more about it, look for a link in the video description below so you can learn the fundamentals and also order your own green book. All the instructions for how to play the game are in here, and descriptions for all the hands. This is going to be a really important booklet to have with you when you play the game or when you watch my videos. If you're new to Mahjong, or if you already know how to play and just want to build your skills, consider subscribing to my channel. That way you won't miss anything. All my tiles have been mixed and built into walls next to the risers. This way we can keep track of the progress of the game based on how many tiles are left for picking. I'm going to deal the tiles now. Player 1, also known as East, will get 14 tiles. Players 2, 3, and 4, South, West, and North respectively, will get 13 each. Then we're going to look at each player's hand and see where the strengths lie. We'll pick a category to play, and then we'll pause. If you want, you can be the 5th player and bet who you think will win the game. Don't read any of the comments till at the end of the video so that you will not be affected by what you read. Put your bet in a comment below. I'm going to use this better, and then we'll see what happens. Let's roll for prevailing. I rolled a 5. East is prevailing. I'm going to use this to mark whose turn it is. Everybody has their tiles, and I created a flower wall. Let's see what we can do for East. We have a north, a white, a 1, and a 9, 3 bams, cracks with a pair and a pair. So I think here, if this were me, I would focus on cracks. With or without winds, not sure, or dragons. We'll see. Let's give up a 9, a 3, and a 6. Or maybe, let's pass those. We're going to focus on cracks. We're just going to gather. If winds and dragons show up, we'll keep them. Otherwise, this will be the primary focus, cracks. Any number will do. We're just going to gather. For this player, we have a red, 5 dots, 3 bams, 4 cracks. We have a pair of 3s. We have 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7. Since we have mixed suits, I think we should play a mixed suit hand and sacrifice these. Focus on big numbers, big chows. Six, 7, 8. We're going to gather every 6, 7, 8 till we run out of discards. So let's pass those 3. Here we're not going to really pick a hand. We're just going to gather because there are 2 pages of hands we could play. Pair hands or sequence hands, or maybe even a jewel hand. Jewel hands are on page 20. And then pair hands and sequence hands are on pages 17 and 18. But until we run out of discards, we really don't need to pick a hand. Here we're going to gather 6, 7, 8, 9. And that would be a mixed suit hand. Big Chow's number 57 or Chow Mein number 58. They both deal with 7, 8, 9. You know what I was just thinking though? Maybe we should keep the 1 and the dragon, or at least one of them, because if we happen to get a bunch of terminals, we might be able to play a hand of honors. Let's keep the dragon and pass those 3. 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see what we can do for West. We have honors, dragons, and winds. If we get a red dragon and a east, we'll have what's called 7 odd honors. One of each of the dragons, one of each of the winds. We could maybe play Betty, which is 3 pairs of simple numbers 2 through 8 with 7 odd honors. So since we have more dots than we do BAMs, let's go ahead and focus on dots. Dots and honors. Betty is a pair hand on page 17, number 8. 3 pairs and 1 suit, no terminals, 7 odd honors, and 1 honor paired. Let's see what we can do for North. Red, green, 4 dots, 4 BAMs, 3 cracks, pair 7. We have 2 1s. I always like to look for potential for hands of honors. Because we have dragons, let's just look and see if we could maybe play a date hand. Date hands are all on page 27. Chinese New Year, number 79. Pungs of 3, 5, 7. Corresponding dragon, 1 of each of the remaining. Okay, we have 1, 5, 7. 1, 5, 7 Christmas tree, 4 pungs and a pair of 1, 5, 7, 9 red and or green dragons. That might even be easier. Christmas tree, number 80. Let's hold the 1 in case honors come in, and we'll get rid of those and focus on BAMs. Royal Wedding is 429.11 in 2 suits with red and white dragons paired. We don't have any white dragons. 429.11. We could discard those and keep them just to see. I think Christmas tree looks really good here. Let's see what happens. We're going to start the Charleston. First right. We got cracks. When you're playing in 1 suit, you just gather. Doesn't matter what number it is, and we're not going to pick a hand till we run out of discards. I think these are going to go though. I think we should play Peng Chao. Just so you can look at it, Peng Chao is a sequence hand, page 18, number 15. 4 chows or pungs and a pair in 1 suit. Last tile must be drawn. We have 3 pair, but they could all be used as pairs, pungs, chows. Here's a 7, 8, 9. Potential chow, potential chow, potential pung. There's lots of flexibility with Peng Chao. We'll hold these just in case and pass those. We want 6, 7, 8, 9. We got a chow, 7, 8, 9. And we have a 6 for an optional pair. For chows, we're going to give up that dragon. For the chow hands, You need 3 in a sequence. Big chows, number 57 on page 24. 7, 8, 9 in each suit, 7, 8, 9 mixed, pair of 6s. So we have options. We wanted dots. We want to pair up. We've got tiles to pass, so we really don't have to make a choice. Here we're looking for either honors or was it 13579 for Christmas tree? 15, no 3. We don't need a 3. I think we were going to hold those. You know, I'm kind of wondering if we should maybe instead hold BAMs for maybe Dazzle, 5 pairs with red, white, and green dragon and 1 dragon paired, or dragon lineup. So Dazzle is a pair hand, number 7 on page 17, 5 pairs in 1 suit with red, white, and green dragon and 1 dragon paired. Dragon lineup is on the next page, number 11. Sequence of 1 to 9 in 1 suit, 1 tile paired, 2 through 8, red, white, and green dragon and 1 dragon paired. We can still maybe play Christmas tree, but I think dragon lineup looks really good. We've got a pair of 7s. We've got a sequence coming in. Let's pass those 3. We got evens and an odd. So we did first right. Now we're going to go across. Whoa, 1 and 4. So if you just gather your suit, look at that. Potential chow, potential chow. There's a chow, 2 potential pungs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. We're ready to chow and pung. That hand is set. Pung chow. It's beautiful. We've got 3 tiles to pass. 7, 8, 9. We got an 8. We need 7, 8, 9 mix, so it's okay to have pairs in here for now. We'll break them out into chows later. Here we have tiles we can pass. A little risky. All consecutive and 2 dots, consecutive dots. But this is coming in pretty nicely. Okay, we want dots. We may or may not be able to use a 1. With Betty, you can't have terminals. And we don't need a pung, we need pairs. Now, one thing we could consider is maybe news lineup. We don't need a pair in news lineup. We need a pair of wins. News lineup is when you have a sequence of 1 to 9 in 1 suit and news with 1 win paired. That's on page 18, number 10. So we'd have to throw away a pair of 5s. I think we're better off to focus on Betty and pass those. We have 1 more pass. We got a 3 BAM and a dragon. We have tiles to pass. We're still in between, but I think we're closer to Dazzle. 5 pairs in 1 suit with red, white, and green dragon and 1 dragon paired. We're doing now last right. Keeper. 1, 2, 3, 4 pair. If we pair up 2 more times, we could play doublets. That's a pair hand. That's a beautiful hand. Doublets is number 1 on page 17. 7 pairs in 1 suit. We have 2 potential chows here. We'll see. We have 2 discards. We want big numbers, 6 through 9. We've got a 4 dot and a 1. We're kind of in between. I still think Betty is probably going to be the best hand to play here. We got a dragon and we got a 2. 1, 2, 3 pair with our dragons. I would play Dazzle. Pause the video and decide who you think will win the game. I'm going to place my bet right here. I'm going to put it right here. We're going to start by discarding. Two dot. This is concealed, concealed, concealed. This, I think, is concealed too. All concealed, every one of them. Let's draw. We need 6 through 9. Let's discard one dot. If you're not using winds, dragons, and terminals, discard them early in case someone's playing a big hand. Because honor hands with winds, dragons, and terminals, those are mostly double limit hands, higher value. Here, we're going to draw. This is concealed. We cannot take that one. We got a flower. Oh, you know what? I forgot to declare no flowers. When you have no flowers, East is responsible for declaring flowers. And in this case, they didn't. They forgot. Normally, if they were to have declared, everybody would pay a blue chip and put it on the flower wall. In this case, since East forgot, they are responsible for all the chips. So I'm going to put out 4 blue chips, courtesy of East for forgetting about declaring flowers. This player would get the chips because they drew a flower. Oh, it goes here. And now we get our flower. Back one first. We got a 3 bam. We want dots. 3 bam. This player's turn. This is concealed. South. Now I wonder if we could play Betty. 2, 3, 7. We almost have Betty. 3 pair, red, white, and green dragon, any tile paired here. News. Let's discard the 1. Oh, we need to decide. Because they're just as close to Dazzle. And the value is the same. East and West. Someone could be holding it for score. Let's stick with Dazzle and discard the South. Eight bam. This is concealed. Let's discard 2 bam. If this doesn't come in, maybe we could play dots, because that's what we have the most of by 1 tile. I'm going to put them upside down as plan B. We're going to discard that before we decide. Let's draw. North. We paired up. Let's discard 6 crack. Maybe we could play Betty here too. We have a pair right there. Drawing for North. Oh, we got that West. Oh, shoot. Okay, I think we should just stick with it. West. Six bam. Nine bam. That's a keeper. Let's get rid of 5 crack. So I think we could go ahead and give that up since we got a keeper. So we need a pair of 6s. We're going to need one or the other. Then here we have 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 mixed. Here's 7, 8, 9 for cracks, so we're light there. 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. We need a 8 crack and a 9 crack and a 7 crack there. So we're missing the cracks. Pair up here. 4, 4, 4, 1. Okay, we're getting there. When you play the game, keep your tiles together. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to keep them separate so we can kind of keep an eye on progress. So here I would do that. Otherwise, people know we have one discard. Same with here. But for the sake of the video, we'll separate. These are all keepers. 3 crack. Concealed. 7 crack. 8 dot. Oh, flower. East. Now there is a hand. Instead of pairs of 6s, we could have news and 7, 8, 9 in each suit. That is number 58 on page 24, Chow Mein. 7, 8, 9 in each suit with news and 1 when paired. Let's keep it. We'll discard 5 dot. We're kind of in between. East. We got a gap filled right there, news. Now we have to decide, do we want to play Betty, in which case we can give this up, or do we want to play news lineup, in which case we have to discard this and these. I think Betty's better. Let's give up the 1 dot. We're going to play Betty. 7 odd honors. So we need a red dragon. We got a pair. And then we need to pair up the dots. 3 pairs of simples, 2 through 8. 4 dot. We want BAMs. We got a green dragon. We can keep it. 3 dot. 5 BAM. Let's get rid of 3 dot. That was just discarded. 4 BAM. Everybody's drawing the wrong suit. Last tile, second wall. 3 crack. Four BAM. We need cracks. We need big numbers. 4 dot. Flower. 6 dot. We need to pair up. We have 1 pair here. 3 dots are out, so are 4 dots. Let's discard 3 dot. We'll discard the 4 dot next. There's only 4 of every tile. We're going to draw for north. 7 dot. Three BAM. Big number, big number. We got a big number and we needed cracks. 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 mixed. Pair of 6s. Let's throw the 5 BAM. I think this is going to go. 4 crack. One crack. This is concealed and you have to draw your winning tile. We got a red dragon. It does correspond, so let's keep it. Green. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a hand called Valentine. It's basically 6 pairs with a pair of matching dragons. Number 3 on page 17. 6 pairs of cracks with a pair of red dragons. Snowflake would be with dots and white dragons, and Shamrock is the same hand with bams and green dragons. So this would be called Valentine. 2 crack. 2 bam. Wrong suit. 2 dot. Okay. Okay, we need a crack. We need a crack. We got a south. Yeah, these winds are going down. We need big numbers. 1 dot. We got a 1 dot. Okay, there's a pair. So we need a red dragon. We have pair, pair. We need to pair up the 2 or the 8. There's 1 of each out. No, there are 2 dots out. Let's discard 4 dot and then the 2 dot next. Options are dwindling. Let's draw. 3 crack. Oh, that's painful. 7 bam. They're drawing each other's suits. South. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we've got an east and a south. I'm just wondering if we could maybe switch to chow mein. There's 1 west out. 7, 8, 9. There's a 6 crack out. And a 6 bam is out. Let's stick with it. South. I'm really, really tempted to play chow mein, but we would have more discards. Well, I think it's 6 1/2 dozen the other because these are options. South was discarded. 7 dot. 7 dot. None are out. No, 1 is out. Let's discard 2 dot. Okay, a red dragon or one of these paired and we'll be ready to win. 8 crack. Okay, we need cracks. 1 bam. These players need to switch seats and take their hand with them. Let's draw. East. Oh my goodness. Drawing for west. 7 crack. Oh, this is really painful down here. Bam! We got a bam. Finally. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're ready to win on a 1 bam. North. They are ready to win with that pick for Dazzle. 5 pairs with dragons and 1 dragon paired. They need a 1 bam to win, and there's 1 out. Drawing here. 5 bam. We have not gotten any of these cracks. Drawing 4 south. 4 dot. Drawing 4 west. Red dragon. They got it. Okay, 8 dot is out. We're going to throw that, and they're ready to win on a 7 dot for Betty. Red, white, and green dragon. News. Any one of these paired. And there's our pair. Pair, pair. We need a 7 dot to win. Betty. Drawing here. 8 bam. Now, let's look and see which is out. We have a 1 bam and an 8 bam. There's 1 bam out and there's 1 8 bam out. Let's stick with it. Discard 8 bam. Drawing for east. Let's see if we can get a crack. No. 4 bam. We got a keeper. Well, no, not really. We have an option. because we need a mix in here. So depending on what we draw, that could help. Let's discard East. We need a pair of sixes. We could do 7, 8, 9 and with a crack, or let's see. No, this really wasn't helpful, because either way we're going to need a crack. Here's 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. We need the 8. We need a 7 crack, which we actually have, but we need a 7, 8, 9 crack here. So we've got to discard. Drawing here. East. Three dot. Nine dot. One crack. Six dot. We don't need a pung. We need a pair. 9 bam. 9 bam. There are no 9 bams out. I think I would rather keep my 1, because if someone sees a 1 was recently discarded, they might think it is safe and discard it. Let's stick with the 1. We just got through the third wall. We're now in the end game. Everybody should decide if they want to push to win or switch to defense. I would play to win here. Potential pungs, chow, chow, potential chow. They're 1 away from ready to win, or 2 away. They're really close. They could maybe even play doublets if they pair up. Here, 7, 8, 9, they have 2 discards. I would play to win. Here we're ready to win, ready to win. I would play to win for everybody. Nine, bam. Oh, that is painful. Drawing. 1 dot, equally painful. 4 bam. 4 crack. Oh my goodness. 6 bam. Oh. Okay, we paired up. Now, we don't need that. We've got our pair. 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. Pair of sixes. We've got 2 discards. 9 dot. We're going to stick with it. They're 1 away from ready. They need an 8 crack or a 7 crack to be ready to win on big chows. 9 dot was discarded. Flower. West. Five crack. Think we can get a crack for this player? Yes, we did it. We got it. Okay, now let's just look. Pair, pair, chow. 7, 8, 9. Pair, pair, chow, chow. We got to get rid of that. It's not quite working. Let's see, pung. Chow, isolated. Pair. Chow, potential chow. Potential chow, pairs. It's not quite working. You know what? They can actually play maybe Heavenly Gates. How many 1 crack? Oh, the 1 cracks are out. I didn't even think about that until now. They could have been, if I had considered that for this 1 crack that was thrown 1, 2, 3 turns ago, we could have punged and played Heavenly Gates. Heavenly Gates is a beautiful hand. I missed that opportunity, which happens. Heavenly Gates is on page 21, number 32, 111, 999, sequence of 2 through 8. At the time, we did not have that 9, and there were none out. So I don't know if I would have done it. Either way, we're 1 away from Pung Chow anyway. Let's discard Red Dragon, and it's this player's turn. Oh, that's funny. 6 crack came in. Doesn't really matter. Let's discard it. 8 bam. White Dragon. Risky discard at this stage, but they're ready to win. We need like a 3 crack. We got a 2 crack. Oh my gosh. Okay. Pair, Pung, Chow. 7, 8, 9. Okay. Pair, Pung, Chow, Chow, pair. Ready to win on a 1 or a 9. Okay, so let's see if we can do this differently. Pung, pair, Chow. There are no 1s out. We need a pair. There's a potential Chow. Pung, pair, Chow. Potential Chow. Pair, pair, Pung. Ready to win on an 8 or a 1. The 1s are out. There are 8s out. So you just have to figure out your best option. Let's see. Pair, Pung, Chow, Chow, pair. 1s are out. No 9s are out. I think the 8 is going to be a good choice because there are none out, which means they could be in the wall. Pair, Pung, Chow. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is very difficult. Pair, Pung, Chow, Chow, potential Chow. So we either discard the 4 or a 9. Pung, pair. Eight to win. Either way, we probably need an 8 to win either way. Okay, 8 to win either way. Let's discard 4 crack. Very difficult choice. Let's draw. 2 dot. 6 dot again. West. Okay, now 8 to win. We need an 8 crack. 5 crack. Okay, 5 crack. Pung, Chow, pair. I don't think this is going to be helpful. How many 5 cracks are out? 5 cracks. 1 recently. So no, there are 2 out. Let's stick with the 8 and get rid of the 5. There are 2 5 cracks out. We need to draw an 8 crack. I forgot to move the dice. Green Dragon. Nine dot. Flower. 7 dot. Mah Jongg. Right here. Betty. Thrown by this player. Single limit hand. East pays double. Yellow from east. Whites from the other 2. And they got the greens. They got the greens from the flowers. Now, for score, everybody's playing concealed hands, no pungs. They're going to have no score because they have no flowers at all. They have 0. This player has a flower. That's 4 points. It's not theirs though. And they have no doubles. 4 points with no doubles is 0. This player up here has a flower. It's not theirs. 4 points. Who did you bet on? Were you right? I was not. I bet on East. I thought East was going to win. 1 suit, Peng Chao, very flexible hand, but they couldn't draw cracks. They kept drawing bams and dots. Everybody else was drawing cracks. So their hand was dwindling with every discard. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next solitaire for Wright Patterson Mah Jongg, may all your picks be keepers.